Blockchain technology is being implemented at an increasingly faster pace. Many will become users of the technology without ever knowing, getting daily paycheck deposits with no idea how it came to be.
And remember the crypto teacher told you. Because he knows. Because he knows. Because he knows.
It's time to shake the focus up. Sick of being sick and tired. Tell me if you had enough. Yeah, it's Shook's in the building now. We ain't missing nothing. We gon' catch you if they got a rule.
What is good, y'all? What is good? Thanks for tuning in and welcome back to another episode. And before we get started, you know I gotta say welcome, and thank you to all the new viewers and all the new subscribers. Y'all been absolutely smashing that like button and punching the dog mess out that subscribe, and I greatly appreciate it. In this video, we're gonna be talking about Zebec Network. Now this came in as a community request for review, so what I'll probably be doing going forward is implementing RFIs on the platform, which is just a request for intelligence or information, and it will likely just be a button over on the Patreon where you can click and submit for a project that you would like me to do a first look on. I'm going to be upfront in saying that it probably will not be cheap. I understand the value of my skill set. These communities benefit from it. These projects benefit from it. It's probably time that myself and my family benefit from it as well. I know some of y'all can hear the equipment starting to whistle in the background, so it's also a larger strain on my equipment to keep pumping out all these different videos. So I'll let you know when that's all ready, but until then, let's go ahead and get into this. Zebec Network. What I'm seeing and receiving the most questions about is this payments card situation. It sits on top of the Visa and MasterCard rails and lets you spend in USD and Japanese yen. So we're going to have to zoom into these underlying things here to explain what we're looking at. Payroll cards themselves are nothing new. If you've ever worked a job in the US, you've likely had an employer offer you this service through some other brand if you didn't have a bank account when you started. The USD part makes sense, of course, because it's made possible through the WageLink technology, and WageLink is able to bring that to the table due to its partnerships with Circle and Stellar. Why, you say? It's because Circle is responsible for the development of USDC, and Stellar is an experienced player in moving USDC. USDC was first introduced in 2018, the goal being to tokenize US dollars and use them over the internet everywhere the internet reaches. The global network of partners using USDC includes some of the other popular players we've seen before: Visa, BlackRock, WorldPay, and some others in an effort to build out global payments for 24/7 financial markets. In comes Stellar. Stellar's technology can move USDC globally, and in 2021 they partnered with Latin American crypto exchange Bisto to integrate USDC. And that's interesting because the article that was sourced was from August 10th, 2021, and if we look at the historical chart on XLM, we can see that from August 10th to 16th there was a spike in price. Now, is that spike due to this news, or was an actual test performed? You tell me. But this partnership set the stage for Stellar USDC to be used as a preferred on and off ramp asset between Mexico and the US. And before we leave Stellar and zoom back out to Zebec, notice this took place in 2021, which would have been after Chain or Onyx Coin was reacquired from Stellar. So sliding back out to Zebec, we see that they are also using their native token for governance, and they went through a migration in 2024 from ZBC to ZBCN, which is why you still see two tokens on CoinMarketCap. CoinMarketCap is always slow to address these things for some reason. But along with governance, we see that the token is also used for access to their apps and grants discounts of products and services to token holders. So this governance and app access utility is starting to look like a copy-paste of some of the older projects in this space, if you catch my drift. Taking a look at payroll, Zebec has been acquiring payroll processors through its PGP division, which stands for Payroll Growth Partners. One of those is PayBridge, which is said to process over 300 million in payroll volume annually. Something is definitely interesting with a non-traditional company scooping up acquisitions at the rate that this one has. But this is just a first look, so we're not going to get too deep in this one. They also partnered with Ondo Finance, popular for their USDY stablecoin system. A result of this partnership should be the integration of USDY with Zebec's instant card technology. But the other interesting thing is, because I know some of y'all just love speculation, when I look at Zebec's in the news section, just about every article is tied back to something to do with the project, except for this one about FedNow, or so I thought. Forbes thought enough of Zebec to mention them alongside Ripple and Stellar in an article aimed at calling out FedNow's limitations in non-use of blockchain technology. Side note is that we know FedNow's partners are using blockchain. It's still a very interesting call out. The founder of Zebec is Sam Tapalia. We can see that he's in San Francisco, so we got Silicon Valley stuff going on here as well. And other than that, the LinkedIn is a little empty, but it's the Focused Army, so we're just gonna go another route. Tapalia is a surname of Nepali origin, often associated with individuals from the Thapa clan. It usually signifies a connection to Thapa lineage, which has historical roots in the Gurkha army and notable contributions to Nepal's political and social development. That cultural aspect definitely gives me some SwiftCoin vibes here. But let's take a look at this quote from Sam, where he was asked about what keeps him up at night as a founder. I was born in the middle of nowhere in Nepal. I never saw a bank until I was 13 years old. And now I'm helping to create a new generation of financial services products for the masses. Now, the fact that he actually referred to the users as the masses speaks volumes to me. But that's all I had in this one. And as I'm finishing up this video, the market seems to be bleeding out a little bit of everywhere. So hopefully you took care of yourself and locked in some profits where you could when we had those green days, so you can slay in the red. And with that being said, until next time, don't get shook. Stay focused. And I'm out.